Your phone's charged. Your phone's charged. Your phone's charged.
You know what? You really need like a mic drop catchphrase after you do some cool shit.
I've been thinking about that. I was thinking, what about this? That's why you don't mess with electricity.
Catchphrases obviously aren't one of your superpowers.
And your phone's charged. Well, you think you can do better?
And since we're diving into some fantasy and action titles, what better way to start than with this quote? One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. Gandalf the Grey's wisdom never ceases to amaze. Good evening, my friends. We are almost starting a new week, but not before checking out the second part of our news segment, What's New with the News. Today's theme, of course, is the seventh art, on both the big and small screens. In films, we have a true story. 3 live-action adaptations from the East, an action title starring our favorite transporter, 2 titles to enjoy with your significant other, and of course, 1 inspired by a story from the creator of the phrase, "Winter is coming." On TV, Netflix and Amazon Prime Video are in the spotlight, featuring medical dramas, a Chinese series, and of course, the return of the investigator feared by all. YouTube, you know the drill. As Sunday night rolls around, you can start the video before you dive into the week's movie. Let's start with the first live-action adaptation of the day, the first promotional teaser for the live-action adaptation of the manga created by Yuto Yotsuba and Ryo Ogawa, titled Yaboy Kongming, has been revealed. The film premieres on April 25th, and the big surprise is that the boy band and team, Honey Lemon Soda, Trillion Game, will appear in the movie as themselves. The story will focus on the event Music Battle Awards 2025. Get your tissues ready because a true story is coming. The official trailer for The Unbreakable Boy has been unveiled, based on the book of the same name. It tells the life story of Austin, a teenager with a rare brittle bone disease who embraces the joys and tragedies of life with a cheerful spirit. The film premieres on February 21st, featuring Zachary Levi, yes, the same Shazam from the DC Cinematic Universe, as one of the main stars. Another live-action adaptation promising comedy and scares. Kadokawa has released a video interviewing some cast members of the live-action adaptation of Miruko-chan, based on the manga of the same name by Tomoki Izumi. The movie will debut in Japan early this summer, starring Nonaka Hara, whom many may recognize as Kana Arima from Oshi no Ko. Yoshihiro Nakamura serves as the director and screenwriter. And since Valentine's Day is around the corner, how about some horror? Sony Pictures Entertainment has revealed the trailer for the upcoming slasher film Hard Eyes, which premieres on February 7th. It's a classic romantic comedy that quickly turns sinister and violent. Mason Gooding and Olivia Holt star in the leading roles. A bit of adrenaline for our relationships never hurt anyone, right? Think it's over? Not yet. The third live-action adaptation is... The full trailer for It Takes More Than a Pretty Face to Fall in Love has been revealed. Based on the manga by Karen Anzai, the movie premieres on March 7th. The video also introduces the film's theme song, Almond Chocolate, created specifically by the South Korean pop group ILIT. The main cast includes Ryubi Miyase, Rinka Kumada, and Sota Nakajima. Of course, we couldn't miss a good action title, especially with this actor. We're talking about the latest Jason Statham film. Amazon MGM Studios has revealed the official trailer for AWorkingMan, featuring the well-known action star in the lead role. The movie also stars David Harbour, Stranger Things, and Michael Pena, Ant-Man, directed by David Ayer. With exceptional fight choreography, the film premieres on March 28th. Heading back to the east, this time to South Korea, the official trailer for Holy Night Demon Hunters has been released, starring Korean star Don Lee in the lead role. The film marks the directorial debut of Im Dae-hee. Alongside Lee, the cast includes Seo Hyun and David Lee. The movie follows a town's descent into chaos when a devil-worshipping criminal network seizes power. It premieres on April 30th. And to end on a high note, what do George R.R. Martin, Dave Bautista, and Mila Jovovich have in common? We'll tell you. It's the official trailer for In the Lost Lands, where Resident Evil director Paul W. Anderson adapts a short story written by Martin in 1982, long before A Song of Ice and Fire existed. The film, set to premiere on March 7th, features witches, magical powers, hired mercenaries, and demons. Have you bought your bucket of popcorn yet? Let's start with another Asian series brought to you by Netflix. Here's another treat to watch with your significant other on Valentine's Day. We're talking about the trailer reveal for IAmMarriedBut, a Chinese series, yes, you heard that right, that explores married life with a touch of comedy and joy. Director Lee Nyen-siu hopes this series brings happiness and resonates with married viewers. It premieres, of course, on February 14th. Staying with Netflix, which hits another important milestone, the trailer for The Trauma Code: Heroes on Call has been unveiled, marking the streaming platform's first original medical drama spoken in Korean. Launching on January 24th, it centers on Baek Gang Iyok, a brilliant surgeon who has worked in war zones around the globe and is set to transform the lives of everyone in his hospital with his unconventional approach. From a medical drama to a police series with strong family ties, the CW has revealed the official trailer for Good Cop, Bad Cop, a police series set to premiere on February 19th. Featuring a family dynamic, the story focuses on a detective duo who are also brothers, played by Leighton Meester and Luke Cook. They work directly under their father, the chief of police, portrayed by the legendary Clancy Brown, the Kurgan from Highlander. Before we wrap up, nothing beats a suspense and conspiracy series. Apple TV Plus has unveiled the trailer for Prime Target, a series created by award-winning writer Steve Thompson. It follows a brilliant young mathematician on the verge of a groundbreaking discovery, only to realize an invisible enemy is determined to destroy his idea. Premiering on January 22nd, the series stars Leo Woodall and Quintessa Swindell in the lead roles. We couldn't end any other way. The investigator no one wants to face meets someone even bigger. You guessed it. Amazon Prime Video has revealed the trailer for the third season of Reacher, with Alan Ritchson reprising his role as the special investigator. This time, he teams up with the DEA and faces a 7-foot-tall, 2.13 meters giant. Considering Ritchson is no small guy himself, just imagine the matchup. Maria Sten also returns as Frances Neagley. The series premieres on February 20th.
We're not drinking. We were drinking. Then you interrupted us.
She doesn't belong here.
It's the Army. Do any of us really belong here?
You some kind of smart guy?
Smarter than you. I'm also a man with a rule. People leave me and my pals alone. I leave them alone. They don't. I don't.
I thought his rule was plants go to hell.
And to wrap up, here's a quote from one of the best series of all time. "You're an insane, degenerate piece of filth, and you deserve to die." Who doesn't remember Walter White struggling before becoming the one who knocks? Which piece of news did you like the most? In films, Austin's true story promises to warm our hearts. Jason Statham's action-packed scenes are sure to pump up our adrenaline. Those two horror films might make us grow gray hairs. And of course, a collaboration between Paul W. Anderson and George R.R. Martin is bound to be spectacular. On television, Netflix makes another milestone with its first Korean medical drama. A good dose of conspiracy and suspense always hits the spot. And of course, Jack Reacher fighting someone bigger than him. Sounds exciting. Smash that like button, share the video on your social media, have an amazing start to your week, and tomorrow, we'll be back to wrap up the news. Be sure to come back too.